It's time for local stories from across the East. Local food. Local fashion. Local businesses. This is your home for local. This is the East's Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this adventure across the East, which today once again brings us to the Carolina Ice Zone on location here in Greenville. Now, if you joined us yesterday, we arrived, we got our tickets, we got our skates, putting them on right now, doing a little bit of Mr. Rogers work here, changing out shoes. And I'm going to get these on carefully, of course. And they did mention to tie them snugly. And they also mentioned that the skates, you know, if you wear like a size 10 like I do, it's probably a good idea to get a size 9. And they seem to be right because the 9 with these seems to be a pretty good fit. So I've got one on already, tying this tight because, well, we don't want any incidents when we get out on the ice. So, let's see here. Ha! Okay, well, the moment of truth is upon us. I've got my East Daily Download hat here because it's a little chilly. Got my gloves. And I'm about to get up, so we'll see what happens. Well, that wasn't bad. Now the key is getting from here to there. We'll see how that goes. When we come back, we'll hit the ice. So stick around. We'll be right back on the East Daily Download.
Now downloading Weather Kids.
Meet Ryan. He's a second grader with a big interest in weather, and it shows.
Are you scared of any kinds of weather?
When I was a little kid, I was scared of thunder and lightning. At first, my brother was.
Ryan did a fantastic job on the green screen. He was very well spoken.
All the way over to Virginia, the rain will start pushing up. In Kinston, it's going to be 63. In Goldsboro, it's 61. Washington, it's 64.
Ryan has experience with hurricanes and remembers Dorian very well.
What was that like at your house? Tell me about it.
It was like the wind was very loud.
Of course, Ryan has other interests, including music.
I played the xylophones, and I played the drums. I played the ukuleles sometimes at my mom's meetings, and I played the bells.
It was a blast talking with Ryan, and we really wish him well in all of his future studies. He makes a fine addition to our Weather Kids family. Now, if your child would like to become a WNCT 9 on your side First Alert Weather Kid, send me an email to jjackson@WNCT.com. I'll explain how everything works. For the WNCT 9 on your side First Alert Weather Kids, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Jackson. Class dismissed. When the parents look at this and they see the kids on television, they think, oh, I would love to have my kid, but I'm a little bit scared to bring them on TV. When we shoot Weather Kids, it's not live. We don't put them in a high-pressure environment. It doesn't matter what their skill set is. We will guide them. We will show them where to stand. If they mess up, we've got plenty of time. We can do it over. We take our time to make them feel comfortable and to get it done right.
If your child is interested in being on Weather Kids, email Jerry at jjackson@WNCT.com.
Jerry does a good job. He lets you know when something is finna transpire. I have the app on my phone and the radar on my phone. It helps me know when the storm is coming up. One moment I really appreciated was when Hurricane Florence was about, and the way Jerry really let you know what was going to happen. That was one moment that made my decision for us to leave town. Craven County, got hit bad. I just want to say y'all continue to do what you're doing.
Now downloading Wacky Wednesday.
Can you see John? John, we see you in our shot. You can't.
Well, I see you in mine.
Get out of our shot. We're trying to do this fast. Close that door.
I'm just trying to get to our commercial button.
Imaginary clapboard, take one. It's on Showtime. He won a Golden Globe for it.
All right, Mark.
They do like the sitcom called Pucks where he's the head coach.
Sorry, we're learning about Matt LeBlanc. 1 second.
So air hockey comes next. That should be with John, though.
It's okay that you're afraid of me. John has to shut that door. Thank you.
If your business would like to be featured in our new show, The East Daily Download, contact Joe Bullard at 252-355-8520 or Jay Bullard at WNCT.com today and watch The East Daily Download weekdays at 7 on Eastern North Carolina's CW. Hey, we are back here on the East Daily Download. We are, the moment of truth is upon us because I'm been delaying this, but now I'm getting out on the ice. I'm a little nervous, but it's okay. Listen, if you ice skate all the time or play hockey or figure skate, this is no big deal for you. But Carolina Ice Zone here in Greenville is a great place for you to bring the family. They have skating lessons. I could probably use some of those about now. It's probably a little too late at this moment though. So come on out, skate. I'm about to do that, and we'll see how it goes. You know what, I'm gonna try it this way. You know what, we'll be right back on the East Daily Download, and hopefully I will still be going by the time you see me again.
My name is Dave Tingle, and this is Sewing Creations. I own the store, and I'd like to introduce you to all my fabric. We have mostly quilt fabric, we have a few heirloom fabrics, we have some flannel, and we also have some minky for making blankets. A lot of people like batiks. Batiks is a different type of fabric than just regular cotton, but a lot of people love batiks because it's the same on both sides. It's not a right nor wrong. And then you've got your cottons over here, and we sell a lot of military type, or we have patriotic fabrics for making patriotic quilts. We've had several classes on making patriotic quilts. The one that was put on a quilt, it had a man representing the Navy or Marine or whatever service that you might be in, and it was home of the free because of the brave. Since we're closer to the ocean, we have a lot of nautical fabric, and also we have a lot of children's fabric. A lot of people like to have something for their child. We have boy and girl, whichever kind that you might like. We have a lot of blendables. People like blendables because it goes with whatever pattern they pick. They can border it or make it working with their quilt. No matter what pattern they have, they can pick a blendable or a solid to match their quilt. We also have neutrals, which is into the grays, and a lot of people like some of the patterns that they put as a focus point on the back of their pattern, like when we do collages. They can use this as their background. This is a new fabric we just got in. It's called Doggone It, and we have coordinating fabrics to go with it. Coordinated fabrics is there's blue and different ones that would be coordinating to go together.
So this is how it all went down. When I was a kid, my mom would always say, Kelly, you talk to everybody. It's like every day is the Kelly Clarkson show. Then the other day, I'm in the studio asking a lot of questions, and my engineer says, what is this, like the Kelly Clarkson show? Then I'm at a play date with a super cool mom says, you should totally have a show. And I'm like, shut up, but in like a nice way. And then her daughter, who's like the cutest thing ever, says, it's like there's always been a Kelly Clarkson show, but now it's on TV. And I'm like, totally.
The Kelly Clarkson Show.
Do you find that it's easier for a kid to learn how to ice skate the first time rather than like me if I went out there to try to ice skate the first time?
Yes, it is. It's very different teaching a child or teaching an adult, but I love teaching the adults that come in and teaching them how to just be safe out there.
Yeah.
Rather than just coming in and public skating and not really knowing much about it. We teach safety and stance, and especially if you're skating with your child, you want to be safe.
Right.
So it's kind of important that you come in and take some lessons before you ice skate.
With the hockey, you have leagues here? Is that how that works? I mean, does ECU play here?
So ECU practices and plays here, and they have a season that runs September through mid-February.
Okay.
They've got games on the weekends, and then they travel as well. And we have adult hockey leagues that are filled with all sorts of people, all different occupations. There are several ECU professors that play on those teams, and they have so much fun.
Now, so let's say for sake of argument, I wanted to play hockey. Actually, I enjoy hockey, but I'm not, you saw me skating earlier. I can get around the rink, but I'm not like hockey level. Do you have entry-level hockey programs for people who are kind of early entry-level skaters?
Yes, we have a learn to play hockey program, which is wonderful. We usually encourage you to do a little bit of lessons. Most important is you know how to stop on the ice. You don't want to go too fast with a stick and a puck and not be able to stop. So we want everyone to be able to stop. And then you move to the learn to play hockey, and then we have leagues, and we've got different levels of leagues, different ages. We have 70-plus-year-olds in our adult hockey leagues, so there's something for everybody.
Wow, okay. Okay, so let's change this subject line just a little bit to other things that you do here. Obviously you have the hockey and the figure skating, but parties, birthday parties. So if I have a child who wants to come out here, can you tell me about that process?
Yes, we have birthday parties for kids of all ages. Some adults even come and have their birthday party here.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. And actually the movie Frozen coming out has really, we've seen a boom in Frozen birthday parties. So, and what else, I mean, what could be more fun than a Frozen ice skating party?
Hi, I'm here, Carolina Ice Zone. Got my hot chocolate, watching Mark skate some. He looks like he's doing a good job, having some fun. Here it comes. Let's see how's it going. Hey, come here. We're doing the show right now. Whoa, come back. We're doing the show.
Oh. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the East Daily Download. You probably already said that. Yeah.
How's it going?
It's good. The one skate's a little bit big on my foot, so I'm a little slidey, and I'm kind of like trying to stop myself from moving, but overall it's good.
That's good. You know, she did say you can trade them in if you need to, so that's always an option here.
It's all good. So you having some
oh yeah, it's really good.
Hot chocolate, Carolina Ice Zone approved
good.
hot chocolate? Yes, so come on down to the Carolina Ice Zone in Greenville, get some hot chocolate. If your kids are skating, you don't want to skate, get some hot chocolate, watch them in the concession stand, which I believe tomorrow our show is going to come to you from, probably.
Yes, we will be in the concession
She sounds
stand
excited
tomorrow.
about that. So can I keep skating and you talk to everybody?
Keep skating, have fun.
Yeah, okay.
Do your thing. It's really getting it out there. All right, guys, we will see you later on in the show.
Most pubs have a football team, a darts team. This pub has a choir, always has, and we are the Choir of Man.
Go down the pub, grab a pint, sit back and enjoy the show. That's the idea behind the Choir of Man.
We like to say it's the best pub gig you've ever been to. It's a mix of a concert and immersive theatre experience where the audience come in and they meet 9 guys, the Choir of Man, who become their friends through the course of the 90 minutes of the show. The show is all about togetherness, and what better way of coming together than sharing a pint with your mates in your local pub.
If you like pina colada. What will you hear at a Choir of Man performance?
We have some traditional folk in there, some Irish folk. We have a bit of Queen, a bit of Guns N' Roses. We do some Adele. So we cover all bases really, and we kind of put our folky twist on all of that, singing in 9-part harmony at times.
And all the harm that e'er I've done.
As the show takes place in a pub setting, adult beverages may be served if you are of age, and don't be surprised if you leave having made some new friends.
And we're all good friends as well. So what you see on stage, that's what we're like off stage as well. And there's no fourth wall in the show. So we get to meet the audience members every night. We invite them up for a beer. The audience leave feeling like they've made 9 new friends.
And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall.
Wishing I could sing like these guys in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
It's ingrained in me.
Of course I know what the theme song.
Entertainment tonight. That's what people want.
It's hard to think of entertainment tonight without.
Oh, I know it.
I mean, come on. Since I was a little kid.
This is entertainment tonight. This is the Bible of show business.
So out here we got an adult league hockey league, and so out here was the first game of our season for our C League. So this was our first game out here tonight. I started out, I was in club skating, figure skating at ECU, And then I had a few friends who had a few friends on the hockey team. I graduated, I decided, let's kind of try some hockey. It's a little more dangerous, more faster, more exercise. Well, I like the establishment, mainly because it's like the only ice rink in like hours. I think the next closest one is Raleigh or maybe even Jacksonville or Wilmington. So it's the closest one out here. And they've got the men's league, they've got public skate, free skate. You can come out here and just helmet, skates, and a puck and stick and hit the puck around. But it's just it's a small knit thing. So if you come often, they just get to know you and they're really nice to you. So that's one of the big reasons I like it. It's people out here are nice and they know what they're talking about. Like if you have a question. A lot of people here know each other. They've seen each other here all the time. So like it's a friendly environment. You say hey, you run into people from in town. You run into them out of town. And you're like hey, I know you from the rink. We play men's league together. So it really helps get everyone together. There's a few new players. Like some of these guys have played together. There's a few new players. So they sort of knew what they were doing, but they were helping us out. We had no idea really what was going on, what we were doing. They were helping us out. Each time it's like, hey, you need to stand here. This is where you need to stand to get in position and get the shot off good. So they're really nice out here. They help you out. Even if you have no idea what you're doing.
They sent me an email on the 29th that said that my pictures were ready for viewing. I followed the link and it's gone.
The common holiday tradition, family Christmas photos, ruined for the Perry family.
At this point, I just want my pictures.
Jane Perry says she came to Portrait Innovations in Greenville December 29th last year for Christmas photos with her entire family. She came back the next day to develop the photos and the business was closed.
And we came back again every single day the following week, and every single day they were closed.
Perry says Portrait Innovations gave her no instructions on how to receive her photos, and she never received a refund.
I mean, I'm not happy about it. I mean, they took our money. It was hard to get everybody together, and honestly, if I could just get my pictures, I'd be happy. I think leaving people with nothing, no communication, is not right.
The Greenville location on Greenville Boulevard looked deserted. The company website and Facebook pages non-existent. Neither the local or corporate office has a working phone line. According to the Better Business Bureau, Portrait Innovations filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in October 2017. They shut down 63 stores. Now over 100 studios nationwide have suddenly closed, leaving many customers with no answers and empty-handed. The BBB says when it comes to getting your money back, customers do have options.
Those with monetary claims against the company are advised to obtain a proof of claim form by writing the North Carolina Western District Court. They can try to get that money back that way. Another suggestion that we like to give to consumers, they can file, a dispute with their credit card company.
Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. Angie Casaba here, bringing you Q&A with AQ, where you, the viewers, get to send in some awesome questions that I get to answer, whether I got to do research or maybe it's just personal and you guys are getting to know me better. But let's get to it, all right? The first question of the year. Do you have any New Year's resolutions? I think I would say my New Year's resolutions is definitely getting a healthier lifestyle when it comes to my finances. 2020, I definitely want to be able to save more, pay off debt aggressively, and just get better habits, right? Everybody needs that. How was the Emerald Drop at the Town Common in Greenville? Amazing. If you missed it, I'm sorry. You gotta go next year because it was phenomenal. It was so cool just getting to see the entire community come together to celebrate a fresh start for us, and just seeing so many different walks of life. Like, everyone came out. There was probably almost 5,000 people out there that night. Everybody was almost like family, coming up, saying hi, taking pictures, and I missed out on the fireworks show on July 4th, so I actually had a chance to see it New Year's Eve night. What did you learn in 2019 that you were taking with you into the new year? To walk by faith. Kind of like went through a lot of like ups and downs through 2019 in every area of my life. But one thing that I had to constantly remind myself was even though I don't know the outcome, even though I don't know what's to come and looking ahead and having that fear, that anxiety, just knowing that I have to walk by faith, trust that God has a plan and everything's going to work out in my favor. So just keep God first. That's what I learned, and that's what I'm going to be bringing in 2020. Well, that's all we have right now. But again, if you have any amazing questions like you always do, send it via email at download@WNCT.com. Angie Casada, East Daily Download.
Welcome back to the East Daily Download. We're wrapping things up here for today at Carolina Ice Zone. We will be back tomorrow. We're going to be hitting the concession stand. Going to let Mark try some of this delicious hot chocolate. Here he is. There you are.
Hold on, let me turn around. Are we wrapping the show up for today?
We are. I was trying to get your attention.
Yeah.
You're having too much fun out there skating.
Well, I was talking to John over on the other side of the rink there, who was trying to do something to my skates. I don't know what that was about, but
you better be careful. He might be sabotaging you.
Anyway, so we will see you tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow
at Carolina
here
Ice
on
Zone.
The East Daily Download, on location, Carolina Ice Zone, hitting the concession stand.
And now I'm going to keep skating because I'm surprisingly staying upright.
Yeah, I know. It's a little
You sound disappointed.
See you tomorrow. When we hit the road for the next edition of the East Daily Download, we'll bring you a new real estate roundup. We'll also take a look at Fit Body Boot Camp. And we've got a loving home coming your way. We'll see you on the next edition of the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina, CW.